Hello, everybody. It's that time. Welcome to the Emily Pearl Show. You are live watching, and we thank you so much for coming in. I'm trying to. Oh, um, yeah, it's got welcome to the show. Okay, great. But I was going to type it in so that I'll let you guys know who the guest is, but you're going to know anyway. We're going to put it across the screen. So, thank you so much for joining in, audience. And I'm happy today because I had some good things happen to me this week. I finally got correct washer and with spin dry sent to me. I mean, it came in because I the first one that came, I had to take it back, so I reordered the correct one. Hey, Sandra, you are in the house. Hey, girl, you're in there 4 times. All right. And so that happened. I was really happy it came. It was supposed to be delivered Thursday, it came Wednesday instead. And then the thing is, I picked up my nebulizer. My doctor ordered me a nebulizer. I picked it up today, so I'm happy. Yes. So let me see what the rest of the team is up to and how they're feeling. I was looking for SYBIL. I usually introduce her first. She was the original co-host of the show, but she hasn't made it in yet. So I will check in with her later and see what difficulty she's having. Okay. So for right now, we'll start then with the heartbeat of the South. My son, Tim Harrington. Hey, Tim.
Hey, Mom. How's everybody doing?
Everything's going good. How are you feeling today?
Good, good.
All right, then. And we got, of course, Ziggy. He was in. He was so anxious to get into the show. He was in early. Hey, Ziggy.
Hi,
James.
sweetheart.
Hey,
James.
guys.
Hi,
Ziggy.
handsome.
Ziegler. All right. Happy to have you tonight, James. And
Thank
then,
you.
of
Glad to
course,
be here.
all right. How'd your day go today?
It went pretty good.
Okay, so you're happy too, right?
I
Mm.
was excited to hear about our new guest.
Uh, oh yeah, me too. Sandra is watching us on YouTube. Thank you, Sandra. Sandra, you got a lot of people watching this. And then we got Judy. Hey, Jules, how you doing? that
Imagine that.
that is James' other half.
My better half, right?
Yes, better, the best half. Hi, Jules. Thanks for joining us. All right, but y'all know on Friday nights we can't do it without her. We made it without her in politics last night, but we can't do it without her on Friday nights. Hi,
How
Kathy.
how you
What's up,
doing?
dude?
Kathy CC Carlson.
That's right.
Hey.
All right. All right, here she is. She finally made it. The co-host of the most is Sybil Marie Presley. Hi, Sybil.
Hey, I was already in, but I just didn't see me. And so I
Okay.
X'd out and came back in again. So I don't know
Oh,
what.
well, we didn't see you in the studio.
I saw y'all, though.
Okay.
Well, hello,
Yeah.
everybody. I am here.
Okay. Well, you weren't showing up.
I'm showing up now, so that's the
Great.
main thing.
So great to see you. So how are you doing? How's your day been going?
All right. Um, I went ahead and cooked me a feast. You know, I can eat a way over a week over it. So I made some of the best Italian cut string beans with little boiled potatoes in it and a homemade delicious banana pudding. So I started my celebration today. You know, Wednesday's my birthday,
It is. Uh-huh.
and then Thursday is Trish's birthday on Thanksgiving. So we're going to go to Perkins and have a free Thanksgiving breakfast together, celebrate our birthday. And then
Ah,
me and you and everybody will get together after the holidays.
Okay.
not after the holidays. You mean just after Thanksgiving? Because you don't mean after
Well,
Christmas. You mean after Thanksgiving, right?
after Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I meant the Thanksgiving holidays.
Okay.
You
Great.
know, we'll get together on what Sunday to do that with.
All righty then.
So
And
that brings me up
so,
to date.
Excellent. You had a good day too. So I'm so happy that everybody had a good day today. And Kathy, we have a very, very special guest that we've been waiting on for 3 months or so. So tell us who that is.
Okay, it's my pleasure to introduce John Heinrich, and he's from Nashville.
Yep.
So,
Hey, hey
Hello.
John.
Hey,
Hello,
John.
everybody. Hello.
hey,
Hello.
John.
How are you
Hey.
doing?
I'm doing good as long as it doesn't snow.
As long as it doesn't snow. Okay, I'm gonna say I'm trying to move you around where it doesn't show twice everybody.
Oh, okay.
There you go. I'll put you
There
over
we
there
go.
by you. I like that.
Yeah.
Put you over there
Now-
by your saxophone.
Yep. By my saxophone and by my boss.
Yeah, all right. That looks like a winner.
You can't move me where James is, can you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you.
And
Like
after the
that?
show, we're going to Sybil's to eat.
Okay.
Hey, dinner.
I know. Yeah, I can smell that banana pudding through the screen. I tell you, because Sybil makes that old-fashioned homemade banana pudding, and I've
Oh yeah,
had it.
it's delicious.
I've had it, and it is delicious. Anybody out there want some banana pudding? Sandra, Judy, y'all want some banana pudding?
I do.
I know, right? Okay, so we're gonna take a break. When we come back, Kathy will tell us all about our special guest, and guess what? Y'all will get a chance to see him performing because we have some videos of him doing just that. All right. So y'all stick with us. Don't go away. Stick and stay, and we'll be back. Sybil,
Awesome sax player.
Yep, thank you.
Sybil, I got a surprise for you. Watch this commercial break.
Dad, it's time.
It's time. It's time. Woo!
Bruh, this is what we're going in for right now. This garden glue.
Bruh, it's time.
It's time.
All right. If y'all like avocado spinach dip, that is one of our local Memphis chef companies. And starring in his commercial is my son, the heartbeat of the South, Tim Harrington. The co-hosts of the Moses, Sybil Marie Presley, and of course myself running in the pink dress with my cane.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
That's a good commercial. That is a surprise. Thank you.
All right. All right, so Kathy, begin to tell us about our special guests.
Okay. Well, John was born in Poughkeepsie, New York. And as a matter of fact, James was talking some New York talk with John today. And then he ended up moving to Lexington, Kentucky with his parents. And that's when he got his first guitar in 1964. So can you tell us a little bit, John, about your Kentucky days?
Wow. Well, like we moved there in 1957. Of course, my dad was with I'm Being Moved to IBM, and we were.
Wow.
The early days, yeah, I don't know. I thought I was going to be a lead guitar player, but I felt like I got bumped into being a bass player, but I liked it after a while, so I became a bass player, and I played bass all through the 60s, really, in when I was in Kentucky. But yeah,
I love me some bass guitar, man.
me too.
Can't beat it. A song is not anything without some bass to me.
That's right. That's exactly
Gotta
it.
have bass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then John, you started with the lap steel, right?
Lap steel. That's right. Uh-huh.
And then let's see now. And so you listen to as much steel as possible, it says here. And then you some of your influences were like Don Helms, Buddy Charlton, and of course the master being, you said, commercial, Mr. Pete. Can you talk a little bit about how they inspired you?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, during that time, I was trying to pick up an al. Well, let me back that up a little bit. I was taking steel guitar lessons, and I took 2 lessons, and on the second lesson, I asked the guy, "Well, can you show me something, or should I play something for you?" And he said, "Nope, that's it. You're on your own now." So anyway, I mean, I picked a lot of that stuff up by watching other people on TV, and I got Buddy Charlton. I bought some albums that he had played on with the Ernest Tubb band, and Pete Drake. He played on a lot of different people's albums. Bob Dylan, people like that, Tammy Wynette, and I was listening to a lot of that stuff during that time, and I just really liked what he was doing. I mean, he was really great. Another one was Buddy Emmons, of course. I mean, he's the master. He helped invent the pedal steel. Don Helms was the steel guitar player for Hank Sr., and he was one of the nicest people I've ever met. I got my name in his book. I can't remember the name of the book right now. I wish I had it in front of me. Setting the Woods on Fire. Yeah, because that's a phrase out of Hank Williams Sr.'s songs. And that's pretty much how it happened. I mean, you just have to dive in. You have to try to get as much stuff that's not available. I mean, you have to go after it.
Well, we got a message down here from Front Page that says, I like this one. Says you were a horn section leader and sax player for Percy Sledge.
Yeah.
December
Wow.
2009. I love me some Percy Sledge.
Me
I do
too.
too.
Oh, I couldn't believe it when that happened. I mean, I wrote. They sent me all the information and the music, because I had to write the horn charts out for trumpet, trombone, and then tenor saxophone. I've still got the charts. I wrote 42 different charts within 3 days.
Wow.
Yeah, I just listened to the records and charted it out myself. But when we did I did two shows with Percy, and I'm thinking those were the last two. I wrote real close to the last shows that he'd ever did. But anyway, he was a really nice person, and he could sing great. And I told the other guys, I said, I wish I could play saxophone the way he's singing. It was so great.
What was your favorite song that he did?
Well, he did a lot of songs that I had never heard. Of course, I really loved, as did a lot of people, what was that hit song? When a Man Loves a Woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Awesome song.
That's
But
my
he-
favorite.
Yeah. And he did it, man. I mean, he sang it. But I mean, it just sounded great.
Yeah, he sang it with soul for sure.
He sure was. I mean, and the people, they loved it. They just loved him.
All right, well, let's watch one of your videos, and then you can tell us all about it after we watch it. We got them loaded up to the studio,
Okay.
and they're not in any particular order. So I'm just gonna start with, I think this was the last one that maybe the latest one that you did, maybe, but let's see.
Okay.
Into the the storm of time. I know you've seen those very places. See them run into the sky that draws the line on many faces. Touch the ring of purple light, it cuts into our limitations. Be the roses of the crown, they crash above the highest traces. Held it in my hand of morning clouds in lavish amber, and it spoke to me while streaming through a one-way door of mine. In the light of dreams they scream across the room of chartreuse laces. Then the light went through my soul, I felt its birth and I knew the sign. Leap into the storm of time, I know you've seen those very places. See them run into the sky, it was so long ago. Touch the ring of purple light, it cuts into our limitations. Be the roses of the crown, they crash above the highest traces. Clouds in lavish amber, and it spoke to me while streaming through a one-way door of mine. In the light of dreams they scream across the room of chartreuse laces. Then the light went through my soul, I felt its birth and I knew the sign. Keep a smile inside of you, I know you'll come to see three faces. See them run into the sky, it was so long ago. Touch the ring of purple light, it cuts into our limitations. Be the roses of the crown, they crash above the highest traces. Leap into the storm of time, I know you'll come to see three faces.
Well, all right.
Nice.
That was something. I heard kind of Beatles style in there. And were you singing? Wow, you got that Beatles style singing, British too.
Thank you. Yeah, I guess I was really inspired by them for sure. Definitely for sure.
I heard it. I heard it in the style. Yeah. So where was that? When was that done? And where was it done?
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, that was done here in Nashville, Tennessee. And a lot of the live stuff was downtown and around where the courthouse is, where the federal courthouse is, because they've got a big yard there and they've got a couple of towers that you could go up in. So we shot a lot around there. And as far back, I'm trying to think how far back it was that we did that. That must have been like 2000, maybe 2008 or 9, possibly.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
That was shot in actually, I was in that studio today. That's where they shot the live stuff. But that guy did a good job. I told him basically what I wanted. And I wanted to mix live with studio, and he did it. It came
I'll
off really
tell
good.
you. That was really great. I'll tell you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was.
Was that an Epiphone or a Gibson?
Which guitar? One of them looked like a Gibson, the bass player.
The lead.
The lead, I think he had a Strat. I'm not sure. I think that was a Fender. I'm not sure. I'd have to see it again.
It looked like a Gibson.
It could have been.
Well, we got a note on the screen that says that you played sax on DJ Fontana's Elvis Presley's drummer.
Yep.
New project. Tell us about that. You know, Elvis is here in our hometown where Sybil and I live.
Wow. Well, there again, he was a really nice person. And I had no idea, because you never know when you walk in the studio what's going to happen, whether there's going to be a lot of pressure or somebody's got an attitude or something like that. But he had zero attitude. I did 2 different CD projects with him, and they both came out great. And of course, I mean, I've still got my copies, and I'll always keep them. But he was great. Yeah.
And where did you record that? Where y'all playing?
We recorded it, actually, if I remember correctly, we recorded at the same studio that you just saw the video in. But the first one, I'm trying to think. I think we recorded that somewhere else. Might have been at the Sound Shop. I'm not sure.
Oh, Sun Studio here in Memphis?
No, the Sound Shop.
Sound Shop, yeah, in Nashville.
In Nashville, okay. All right, front page says that you played sax on session for legendary producer Jack Clement, Jerry Lee Lewis, that featured Louis Armstrong. Come on, really?
I couldn't believe it when I mean he'd already passed, but Jack Clement, who was Jerry Lee Lewis's producer, he wanted to build a horn section around Louis Armstrong, but nobody told me what we were going to be doing till I actually heard it through the headphones. And here's Louis Armstrong singing from heaven, I guess. I'm not sure where.
All right.
It was great. I mean,
I love me some Louis Armstrong.
Man.
Yeah. I used to imitate him really good. I can't do it as well now that I'm old. But you know that grime that he had in his voice.
Oh yeah.
I found my way. I love this one. On Blueberry Hill.
It's one of the time. Well, I love Blueberry Hill with Fats Domino.
Yeah.
Did I get it, John?
Yeah. Oh heck yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, let's watch another video.
All righty.
And then you can tell us about that one.
Okay.
And let's see what's up next.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hi, I'm Johnny Heinrich. I'm from Poughkeepsie, New York originally. From there I moved to Lexington, Kentucky, to Brussels, Belgium, to West Germany, been West Berlin. Then I decided to come to Nashville. It's a strange way to get here, but it worked for me. My main instrument right now is saxophone. That's where my heart is right now. Probably will always be. One of the first gigs that I had, I worked with Diane Sherrill actually down at Captain's Table, and with an artist by the name of Jim Purdy, who was working around the area at that time. From there, I went on to work at the Stockyard Restaurants. I was there from March of '86 till August of '95. I worked with Hank Williams Jr. in '91 for 3 months. Besides that, some of the people that I'm working with right now are T.G. Shepard on a regular basis in his horn section. I also work a lot with Wayne Jackson of the Memphis Horns. He's a great pal of mine, and I have a lot of respect for Wayne. As far as some of my earlier influences on saxophone, I guess the most influential was Charlie Parker. And
cable
he was best well known for bebop. The way that he worked with melody is still something that I want to achieve. He was able to do it in a way that didn't leave the listener wondering where we at now. I think he was one of the people that just, it was just beautiful the way he interpreted melody. Some of the other people, of course, David Sanborn, Junior Walker, and the way that he approached pop music, Sonny Chris. There's so many good players out there, it's unbelievable. What's my driving force in music right now? At this very second, I would have to say melody. Melody for me has to be an integral part of the music, or there's nothing there for me. A lot of music that I hear today, that's something that's being left out, and I'm trying to bring that back into the fold. I'd play a little bit of flute, dobro, bass guitar, clarinet. And then I like to augment that with steel guitar, pedal steel guitar. With steel guitar, I'm trying to bring that in very carefully. Let me give you a little bit of demonstration on the pedal steel guitar. With one hand I'm picking the strings, with the other hand I'm pushing the bar. course, that gives you the pedal steel guitar sound. Now, if you look on the floor, I've got pedal rods that are going down to foot pedals on the ground. And if I push those, I get different sounds from those. I've also got knee levers under the guitar. And I can use those in conjunction with each other to get different sounds. I hope that gives you some insight on the steel guitar. It certainly is a fun instrument to play, but time to work again, so... When I'm on stage, that's just a magical feeling. I'm in a magical world, and I try to convey that to the audience through melody, through my instrument, through just actions, and wow, that's... create the kind of atmosphere that will take your listener to a place that that listener wants to go. I think that's where most music, most of the successful music is right now. An ongoing project for me right now is called HEINRICH Maneuver. And the driving force behind HEINRICH Maneuver is melody, strictly melody, and will always be melody. The concept for HEINRICH Maneuver started back in the 80s when I was in Europe, when I was in Brussels, Belgium, and I was exposed to a lot of kind of pop music that they had going on over there. We heard a lot of hollow notes and stuff like that where they actually used a lot of saxophone. I wanted to stay with simple melodies, good melodies, and yeah, that's basically it. If you'd like to learn more about HEINRICH Maneuver and about myself, you can go to my personal website at www.johnheinrich, that's JOHNHEINRICH.net, and you'll find a link on there to my MySpace website, and then I have another separate MySpace for HEINRICH Maneuver. My personal website, I've got a lot of nostalgic things on there, things that I've done before, one of my first groups, the Buffalo Bombers. I've got some of the things from Hank Williams Jr. on that tour, and a lot of pictures from when I played down at the Stockyard. You'd find it very interesting. I guess one of the more interesting stories for me personally was when I was in Berlin and we played at what was called the Deutschlandhalle. We'd won Marlboro's Best Country Band for Germany that year, and we toured around Germany, but we ended up in Berlin. But we came back the next day to tear down, and I heard this guy jump up on stage and he started playing flute. I knew immediately who it was. It was Ian Anderson from Jethro Tull. And that was kind of an exciting thing to meet him. He was just walking around playing his flute on the stage because they were getting ready to come on as we were moving off. I walked up to him and I said, "Are you Ian Anderson?" And he said, "Yes, I am Ian Anderson. I am the flute player for Jethro Tull."
Well, all right then. That was very beautiful. I'll tell you, we learned a lot about you. That said everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, and it says that you have played steel guitar on projects that feature such artists as Merle Haggard, George Jones, Glenn Campbell, and Crystal Gale, country western stars. And they love you because we have 518 chats that I can't see. I don't know where they're coming from. We are broadcasting on 11 platforms, but I know they're not showing on any of the ones that are linked to Facebook. But we are on other platforms that YouTube would show. So some of them would be there. I just don't want to touch it, the chat box right now. So I'm using the banner part of the studio to put up here because at the end of the show, I want to see what the total number of chats are. But they could be coming from Trovo, Twitch, Rumble, God, where else?
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, and other places. I can't remember all of them because they are set automatically. Destinations are already preset in the studio. Okay, so the other thing is I want to check and see, is this your correct website? Let me show this. Is that correct? Oh, you're muted.
Muted.
Okay,
Yeah. He's still muted.
Try now. You just muted yourself. Unmute. Unmute. Hit
On your phone. On your phone.
Hit your unmute button because you kept unmuting yourself during the video, and we could hear what you were saying. Now you're not muted now. Can you talk? Okay, we can't. No, he's not muted. Your volume? Can you turn your volume up? Is your volume up? Is your volume up? Now you're frozen.
No.
So he's gonna
go out and come back in.
Try going out and come back in, okay?
Oh, there you go.
Let's see if we can hear you, John.
Can you hear it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
You can't hear me?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Good. Okay. Is that your? Yeah, you kept unmuting yourself during the video, so I want to tell you, and James, you do the same thing. Please do not mute yourself when the video is playing because the studio. Do not unmute yourself when the video is playing because the studio automatically mutes you. There's nothing wrong. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with your end. The studio automatically mutes you so that the video is not interrupted by sounds coming from everybody that's in the studio.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So don't, James and John, both of you JJs, don't touch anything when your videos are playing. All right. Now, what I want to know is this your correct website?
Is that johnheinrich.com?
No, .net. You said in your video it was .net. Is it .net?
Oh, .net. Yeah, that's old. Yeah, it's .com now. I finally got my .com back.
Okay, let me edit this right quick and put .com.
Okay.
Now, John, in the meantime, while she's fixing that, you also performed with the Everly Brothers, the Beach Boys. We mentioned Jerry Lee Lewis and Reba McEntire, Lori Morgan, and the Kentucky Headhunters and Steppenwolf. That's just a few. Wow.
Yeah. A lot of those people came down to Stockyard. They're here in Nashville, and I got to play with a lot of people there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, right now we have 679 chats going on. I don't know where they're coming from. I can't see them. Let's take a couple of questions right now from James and Tim and Sybil. Let's start with Tim. Your question for John.
Oh, okay, John. Oh man, you're so skilled all the way around.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is there any up and coming musicians that you like their style, or you see that they have a gift for it?
Oh wow, I'm so encapsulated in what I'm doing with my recordings and stuff like that. I do a lot of recordings for other people. I'm trying to think though. I'm trying to think. Right off the top of my head, I can't. I don't. There's no specific names that are coming to mind right now.
Okay.
But I mean, I watched the CMAs and Chris Stapleton. I mean, he was good. I mean, there's a couple of people that were on there that were really good. I thought,
Country Music Awards, yeah. Okay, SYBIL.
Yeah. Is that Ronnie Millsap's photo on that screen?
It sure is.
Yep. I thought so. Did you play sax for him or steel?
Well, actually, I play more steel than I do sax. He did 2 songs that I could play on. One was Lost in the 50s, and the other one was Honky Tonk Women.
Oh, yeah. I used to live in Nashville, and when I got to talk to Ronnie Millsap, he started out at the King's Motel.
King of the Road.
Yeah, King of the Road Hotel. Anyway, I introduced my name as SYBIL Sunshine. And every time we communicated, he always called SYBIL Sunshine. And so I really enjoyed him too. And I want to brag on you. It was a great steel, and anything you play is amazing. And there's something about the saxophone that's just unbeatable. It's amazing. And I want to compliment you on your videos. They're top of the line. They're
well, thank you.
They're very crisp. They move around, and then at the end, it's refreshing to be able to read the credits, and they don't fly by like a big old gray blur.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate that. I don't see the point in just sliding by like a blur. You can't read anybody. But your videos are just top notch, and you sure are a interviewer's dream, because you took care of the whole thing with your videos.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, thank you.
All right, James. James?
Yeah. Oh, James.
You got a question?
He might be frozen. Is he frozen? James? Ziegler? Ziggy?
He's frozen. But he should be able to talk. James? Okay. Well, while James is getting together, let's go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
there he is.
We can hear you now.
I want to thank you, John, for teaching us a little bit about the steel guitar.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know how it was played until you showed us.
I didn't either, but we got a video showing him playing it too. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. See, him actually performing. Let's see if I can. master guitar. Yeah. Wow,
Yeah.
that was
Nice.
me. That was me up there singing. I didn't know that was you.
All right.
I didn't know that was you at the time.
Yeah.
That was
Yep.
awesome. So that was the BB King band, right?
Well, that was at BB King's here in Nashville. That was the band, what we called the All-Star Band in BB King's here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Great band. Great band.
All right then. And also there was a note there that said you played in the Lone Wolf Tour tenor air soprano sax.
Yep.
On a tape segment for the NFL Monday Night Football national TV spot. What year was that?
That was 92.
All right.
1992. But the thing about that was the clip that where I was in was so quick. It was so quick on the TV that I knew that was me, but it was
but then
like
nobody else knows.
Right.
Well, somebody knows you because right now we got 1,042 chats going on. So
wow.
You're setting the thing on fire, John.
Hey, Emily.
Emily,
it says, listen.
wait a minute, hold on. Can y'all see the number of chats?
Yeah, but it's bigger. It's bigger than that.
Y'all can see the 1,042.
I got
It's more than that.
Oh, how many is it?
1,500.
Oh, okay. So several.
Hey, John. All right. Yeah.
All right.
John, you're going to break our machine.
He might. Well, let's go ahead and get this last video in before it's time for us to go, okay?
Okay.
All right. Let's see. No, that's not it. Okay, hold on. Here it is.
Hey, my name is Ronnie Dean, and we're here on Nashville Side Street Set. And this week, our guest is John Heinrich. Now, we're pre-recording this live for you to listen to, and he had some background tapes that he brought in with him that he's playing against, but he's an extraordinary musician. He plays horns as well as steel guitar, as well as bass, as well as some guitar and other instruments. He's just a multi-instrumental person. Anyway, again, John Heinrich is his name, and we'll be featuring him this week. To my right over here is John Heinrich. John Heinrich and myself, we met a long time ago. Actually, did we meet on the show or did we meet before that?
I think it might have been the show. If I'd met you before that, it's possible, but I think we met on the show.
There was a show called the Nashville Gospel Music Showcase by Don Frost. Don Frost ran the show, and we did this, a couple of years anyway, at least.
Yeah.
And I met and played with John. We pantomimed most everything we did on that show, which was kind of cool. But I met a lot of good people, and I actually did my own video on there, if you remember that.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, you actually played on that. Tell everybody who you play with, John. I mean, just right now.
Well, right now I'm playing with Ronnie Millsap. I have played with Hank Jr., and I lived through that. And I played with quite a few other people. Razzie Bailey, Donna Fargo.
You did play with Razzie Bailey, huh?
Yeah. T. Graham Brown.
He's been playing sessions most of his career here in Nashville. He plays, as you would see through this show, he plays horns as well as dobro, as well as what? Bass guitar.
Bass guitar, that was my first instrument, yeah. Clarinet, flute. I'm working on oboe right now. I love oboe. And, of course, I have all the saxophones, the bari, the tenor, the alto, and the soprano.
So who tweaks all your instruments for you? I mean, as far as your horns?
I've got a couple different people. David Dyer does a lot of it, and Al Markham does some of it.
Yeah, one of the things about playing multi-instruments is that it's hard to keep them tweaked.
All right, we're going to stop it right there, and so we can get in our closing remarks, and let's give a round of applause for that. It was so smooth.
Holy crap, John. You're going to break our machine. I can't even read the number no more.
I can.
How many is it?
1658. 1658.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay.
I'm in the 200s.
Well, see, I didn't want to touch it because I'm showing 1373, but that's because I had touched it in it and I lost some of them. But
I can't even see it anymore. It's so many.
Yeah.
It's off my screen.
820 or 31 now.
Okay, so I'm gonna take this right here, so it can say play. Wait a minute, there's a new one, a new post. Where is it? I'm trying to put up there with everybody that you played with. I thought I put that in there, in the yeah, I think this is it. There you go. You played with Starkyard, Bullpen Lounge. But anyway. Beach Boys, Reba McEntire, Martin Mull, Everly Brothers, and it didn't get all the rest of it in because there's so many more. But Steppenwolf and the Fat Boys, I remember them. Sylvia, Vince Gill, I know some Vince Gill. Who happened? Who lost somebody?
Shania Twain, a lot of different people. Let's see. Travis Tritt, let's see. Toby Keith. Many others. Yeah.
The Beach Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we lost Sybil, so she'll be back in. All right, then. Let me take this down, and we're going to start our comments. Another round of applause, audience, because I know y'all enjoyed that. And we probably got the kids are saying we have a family show, and the kids are in, so the kids got to get theirs in. All right, kids enjoy music too. I'm trying to bring them. Somebody keep popping out of the studio. We lost Tim. We had lost Sybil. Sybil's back. All right, so James, let's start with you with your closing comment and thank you to John.
John, thank you so much for teaching us the steel guitar. And there's got to be a name because all musicians name their instruments. So let us know the name.
You muted yourself. John, you muted yourself again somehow.
John, you're muted again.
On your end. You muted on your end. Not in the studio. Your mic is on in the studio, but not on your end.
Okay, he's going out and coming back in, I guess.
Yeah, he'll probably come back in. And Tim, we lost Tim. There must be some internet trouble going on. No,
can't hear you.
Still can't hear you.
Can you hear me, John?
Okay, Tim is back.
He can hear.
He can hear us, but we can't hear you.
Tim is back.
I'm back.
Well, while John tried to get his...
I told you were going to break it, John. Nice job.
Tim, your closing comments and thank you to John.
Oh, yeah. Wow, man, John, I really appreciate you coming by, man, and sharing your life experiences with us. We hope you come back again, and thanks so much, man.
All right. I'm going to save SYBIL for last so she can give us the actual count. Cathy, your thanks.
I don't see it now.
You don't? Well, okay. Well, I'm going to save Cathy for last. SYBIL, your thanks to John.
Well, John, I'm your new fan, and this was an amazing show. I believe this is the most chats we've ever had, right, Emily?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
And
yeah.
You're going to have to come back on.
So, that means that you're really, really famous, John.
Wow, thank you for being on the world famous Emily Pearl show. And
all right.
How's she?
Let me
I can give you a count.
Okay, What's the count? And then I'll give him my thanks and I'll let you be the last one. No, you go ahead and give your thanks.
1,801.
1,801. Okay, Cathy, your thanks.
All right. Well, John, thanks so much. I know I got to interview Ronnie Millsap and you helped to arrange that. So I appreciate that. You know, that was prior to COVID. And so I got to see everything and even be near the tour bus. So that was so cool. And and I could share it with everyone, the YouTube link of the radio show with Ronnie Millsap. But in the meantime, John is also performing weekly, I guess, at a dinner theater, he said. So, does anyone remember what the name of it was, James? Do you remember?
No, I don't.
We were talking, but he's playing. Well, I don't know. It's a dinner theater.
We can get that later. We'll put it. You can later. All right. You can type it in the chat on the replay. So
he also said the Metro. He plays at the Metro often. I don't know if that's separate. Yeah.
Well, we thank you so very much, and John, I tell you, you broke the machine tonight, just like James said you would. And I know
tell Ronnie he's still loved.
I know we can't have.
Send our love to Ronnie for sure.
Ronnie Millsap, tell SYBIL Sunshine said hello.
Okay.
Yeah, and Kathy CC Carlson.
And I know you cannot hear, and we cannot hear you now, but I hope you had a good time on the show.
No, you
did. Okay, all right.
We did.
Okay, great.
And John, you're cordially invited on December 1st. For Emily, go ahead and tell them.
December
our 1st. Special our guest, Denny.
Oh, okay. Well, we're keeping that separate, though. You know,
okay.
Denny's.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you a big round of applause.
All right,
audience, give you a big round of applause. Thank you, audience. And then we're gonna close with your video of you playing that steel guitar. Say good night, everybody.
Night.
Love y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. Thank you, Ronnie Millsap. We love you.